Yo, what's up everyone? It's me, it's Jinsula. I hope you're having a good day and welcome to today's Pokemon Go video. Alright, so we're going to be talking about Dynamax Pokemon because we finally got some concrete information regarding how Dynamax Pokemon are going to be released in Pokemon Go. And yeah, there was a lot of things that players determined based on data mined information a couple of weeks ago, and like I've always been saying, you need to take that information with a grain of salt because there are often times where things will be different upon launch based on how Niantic settles things, and data mined information is not always correct. Well, this is going to be one of those cases where that is true, and I'll explain that more in detail later. But first, let's talk about this event that they're going to be having in Pokemon Go that is going to be introducing Dynamax Pokemon along with all of the mechanics attributed to it. The Go Big event is going to start on Tuesday, September 10th at 10 o'clock a.m. local time, and it's going to go until Sunday, September 15th at 8 o'clock p.m. local time. The big highlight of this event is going to be the introduction of Dynamax Pokemon. The following Pokemon will make their Pokemon Go Dynamax debuts in 1-star max battles. These include Bulbasaur, Charmander, Squirtle, Skwovet, and Wooloo. Pokemon caught from max battle encounters as well as their evolutions can be Dynamaxed during max battles. Now, there's also going to be a special research, which is going to be part of the seasonal special research story, which is going to be available to every single trainer at the beginning of this event. Trainers can complete tasks focused on max battles to earn max particles, a new avatar item, and a lot more. You can claim the special research at no cost from Tuesday, September 3rd at 10 o'clock a.m. local time until Tuesday, December 3rd at 9:59 a.m. local time. And then you can see here, this is what the avatar item is going to be. It's going to be a Dynamax band. Now, during this event, you're going to get the following event bonuses. Double the amount of experience for winning a max battle, and double the amount of experience for spinning Pokestops. Now, these are going to be the Pokemon that will be available during Field Research Task rewards. Bulbasaur, Charmander, Squirtle, Skwovet, and Wooloo. And I don't know if these rewards are going to be able to be Dynamaxed, but essentially these are going to be the Pokemon that will be featured along with the new max battles. Although they did specifically say that Pokemon can only be Dynamaxed if they are obtained through max battles, so I do not predict that any of these Pokemon that you get from Field Research Task rewards will have the capability of being Dynamaxed. And then finally, there's going to be Pokestop showcases featuring the event Pokemon. I'm assuming they're going to grade Bulbasaurs, Charmanders, Squirtles, Skwovet's, and Wooloos along with their evolved forms. So if you have any XXL versions of these Pokemon, make sure you save them so that you can get those sweet Pokestop showcase rewards. So yeah, this is a pretty standard event. There's not going to be any special wild spawns or any kind of unlocks. It's basically going to be an event that's specifically meant to introduce Dynamax Pokemon into the game. That's the focus of this event, and I'm totally okay with that. Now, I mentioned at the top of this video that there was a lot of data mined info regarding Dynamax Pokemon that ended up being incorrect. And I wanted to talk about that. So we speculated that Dynamax Pokemon would be permanent, that when you catch a Dynamax Pokemon, it's going to remain a Dynamax Pokemon within your collection. Well, that turns out it's not going to be the case. Now, there's going to be specific Pokemon that will be able to Dynamax, and those are the Pokemon that you catch from these new points of interest. I think they're called Dynamax points or Dynamax spots. But regardless, you're going to see these new points of interest on the map. They're going to be different from gyms and Pokestops, and then any Pokemon that you catch within these new points of interest, those are the Pokemon that will be able to Dynamax, and it's going to require a new resource, and I think the whole system that they have set up is definitely interesting, but there is the potential that some players will just simply not be interested. The reason why I say that is because all the Dynamax Pokemon that you catch can only be Dynamaxed for Dynamax raids. And I totally recognize that with Dynamax Pokemon, they are definitely very powerful, but I do think that there is some concern here regarding how they are implementing Dynamax Pokemon because there really isn't too much overlap with other content in Pokemon Go, at least for the time being. So yeah, we'll just have to wait and see how this all goes down because I really do think that with Dynamax Pokemon, it definitely opens up new doors for some interesting gameplay. But as of right now, it's going to be specific to Dynamax raids, which I'm not sure exactly how that's all going to pan out. But I'm really excited about it. I think this is definitely going to be a new chapter of Pokemon Go. There's definitely going to be a lot more interest in this game. And then when it comes to Dynamax Pokemon and Dynamax raids, I definitely think there's going to be a lot of cool stuff that Niantic is going to try out in the future. And it's definitely going to produce a lot of new experiences, which I really do think the game needs. But in any case, that's going to be it for this video. Let me know your thoughts regarding Dynamax Pokemon, as well as all of this new upcoming content down below. Are you excited about Dynamax Pokemon, or is this going to be something that you just simply will not care about? I would definitely like to know those thoughts. Make sure you share them in the comments below. And yeah, let's have a great discussion. And thank you so much for making it all the way to the end of this video. If you ended up enjoying it, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe if it's your first time here. And don't forget that little bell so you can stay up to date on whenever I upload videos. And I want to give a shout out to all of my patrons on Patreon. You make this channel content possible. If you want to support the Jinsula channel, the absolute best way you could do so is, of course, joining my Patreon. If you become a paid Patreon member, you will get a permanent spot on my in-game Pokemon Go friends list. So when it comes to stuff like remote raids and the friendship system, if you want to play Pokemon Go with me, then make sure you go and check out my Patreon. And if you want to support my channel in a completely different way, you could do so by following me on social media. My handle is @Jinsula. I'm on the platforms that you see on screen. Make sure you go over there and give me a follow. And that's going to be it for this video. I'm Jinsula. Be safe, have fun, love yourself, and I'll catch you all later.